You're listening to Career Ready, and I'm Coach K. Getting you ready for your corporate career.
Yesterday, we started our conversation on how to stay focused on your goals in the midst of chaos. And I started speaking about energy management. Today, I want to speak about maintaining a positive attitude. It's so important to maintain a positive attitude in the midst of chaos. When the world is negative, it's fundamentally important that you choose to go the opposite direction and stay positive. Because the saying says, your attitude determines your altitude. Now, what most people don't understand about attitude is that attitude is the driving force behind your behaviors. So if your attitude is low, then the driving force behind your behavior will be low. But if your attitude is high, then the driving force behind your behavior will be high. The same as when it's positive or negative. If you have a negative attitude, then we'll see your behaviors being towards negative things. When you have a positive attitude, however, your actions and your behavior is more towards a positive thing. So a lot of people want to change their behavior, but what they don't realize is the best way to change your behavior is to change your attitude towards something. Let me give you a simple example. Most of us treat people according to the attitude we have towards them. If you have a negative attitude towards someone, most likely your behavior and your actions towards that person will reflect the attitude that you have towards them. And this is the same when it comes to your goals. If you want to have a positive behavior towards your goals, if you want to see yourself ticking off your to-do list, if you want to see yourself actually having the staying power to go through every challenge that comes along the way and be able to maximize the opportunities that are there, it all boils down to attitude. Now, you need to be intentional, because one thing that is guaranteed is that attitude is not automatic. It's built intentionally. It's easier for you to be angry, sad, and have negative emotions than it is for you to actually have joyful ones. It's easy for a person to wake up feeling lazy and negative than it is for a person to wake up feeling energized, and ready to take on the day. So you need to ensure that you are intentional about how you build your attitude. Now, one of the things I always say to my coaching clients is that we build our attitude through our senses. When you ignite your senses with positive things, they instill positive attitude into you. For instance, when you're listening, when you're using your hearing senses to listen to positive music, positive messages, that sort of ignites positivity in you. Whatever you're watching through your eyes, what kind of content and video content are you watching and reading on social media? If it's positive content, it will fuel a positive attitude. What kind of food are you eating? Are you eating food that leaves you feeling like you want to be sleepy? One of the worst things you can do during the day is have a meal with pap, and it drains all of your energy. So through your mouth and your taste, what are you feeding your body in that time? And is it giving you positive attitude? What are you hearing? The kind of words that you are saying over yourself is fundamentally important. Are these words fueling a positive attitude? So utilize your senses and be intentional about ensuring that you're exposing your senses to things that will be able to generate the kind of attitude that you need to impact the kind of behavior that your goal requires. If your goal requires strength for it to be accomplished, then you need to be exposing your senses to the kind of information that is going to affirm that you are strong, that you've got the energy to do this. You're not lazy, you're not tired. Do you understand? All of that stuff is going to then fuel you when you're actually going after your goal. So it's fundamentally important that you keep a high attitude by ensuring that you expose your senses to the right information so that they can fuel your behaviors when you go after your goals.
That's it for Career Ready today with our special guest, Thabo Coach T Magano. Continue the conversation with him on any of his social media platforms available at www.coacht.co.za. He's on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook.